Good day, students. We are continuing from where we stopped in our previous lesson, measures of dispersion. By the end of today's class, you should be able to state formula for mean deviation, variance, and standard deviation, and solve related questions. Now, to start with, what do we mean by dispersion of data? The dispersion of a set of data is the measure of how spread out, take note of this, how spread out the data are. Now, after that, we have a deviation. The deviation, this is the amount by which each sample or value differs from the mean. Now, if the mean is equal to 10 and one of the sample is equal to 15, in this case, the deviation here is 15 minus 10. This will give us 5. This is what we mean by deviation. That is, deviation is equal to sample minus mean. Take note, this is the formula. Deviation is equal to sample minus mean. Now, mean deviation. This is the mean of all the absolute values of the deviation from the mean. What do we mean by absolute value? In a situation whereby the deviation is equal to 5 minus 10, this is equal to minus 5. So the absolute of this deviation is equal to 5. That is the positive value of deviation. Now, when we are now talking about the mean of all the positive value of deviation, that is what we mean by mean deviation. And here is the formula to calculate mean deviation. For discrete, we have summation x minus mean, that is deviations, over n. That is summation of all the deviation of each of the samples. Also for distribution, we have summation of f into absolute value of deviation over summation f. So in Google Classroom, we will solve questions related to this formula. Now, variance. Variance is defined as the arithmetic mean of the squares of the deviation from the mean. The squares of the deviation from the mean. That is why even from the sign we have for deviation, we have x squared. And the formula for variance is summation x minus mean into bracket square. Don't forget, this is still deviation. Another textbook will give you this as summation deviation square over n. That is, n is the number of samples. So take note of that. If you don't see this one, but you have this, that is formula for variance for discrete. Also for distribution, we have summation f d squared over summation f. So if you don't have this deviation in form of x minus mean squared, you can also have it as d squared. So always remember that x minus mean is always equal to deviation. It's very, very important. And finally, here we have a standard deviation. So this is the positive square root of the variance. In a very simple word, we can say standard deviation is equal to square root of variance. Standard deviation, and we used to represent standard deviation with this sign, so take note of that if you have it. So it's equal to the square root, the positive square root, take note of that, positive square root of variance. So if you look at the formula we have here, this is the formula for variance. So that is why this standard deviation is just the square root of variance. This one is for discrete. While this one is for distribution. Now, we will solve questions related to all the formula we've mentioned in Google Classroom.